Good afternoon, I'm Jodie Gill and this is your afternoon news fix for Friday the 12th of September. Concerns about disruption and safety ahead of plans for huge crowds to cross the Auckland Harbour Bridge tomorrow morning. Tens of thousands of pro-Palestine protesters will meet in Northcote and march over the bridge to Victoria Park from about 9:30. The protest calls for sanctions on Israel. Reporter Lachlan Rennie says police are concerned about the potential for bad weather and risks to pedestrians, staff and motorists, but he says March for Humanity has plans.
It said there were fears about the strong winds tomorrow, but they're working with past organisers of bridge protests to ensure safety.
The FBI has revealed a new video of the suspected shooter of Charlie Kirk. The Conservative activist died in hospital yesterday morning after being shot at an event at a Utah university. New footage shows a figure dressed in black running across the roof before climbing over the edge and dropping to the grass. Utah Governor Spencer Cox says the public's help is vital in tracking down the suspected shooter.
So far, we've received more than 7,000 leads and tips. The FBI hasn't received this many digital media tips from the public since the Boston Marathon bombing.
The scene examination of the camping areas believed to be used by Tom Phillips and his children is nearing completion. Police are working at pace in poor weather that's expected to continue for the next few days. Scarlett Swetanovich reports.
Waikato Acting District Commander Andrea Macbeth says while the scene examination's wrapping up, this phase of the investigation remains in its early stages. She says they're working meticulously to examine items recovered from the site, which will be critical to determining who exactly was helping Tom Phillips.
Gold could be on the horizon for the capital. A Wellington family has applied for permits to explore for gold and other minerals directly next door to Zealandia Eco Sanctuary. The application is being assessed by the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment. Covers a large swathe of land stretching from Wellington's hills to the south coast. The applications are only for prospecting, which the ministry says involves minimal impact to the land. NZ Post is resuming most services to the US today after tariff changes in August forced a temporary suspension. Gift sending to the US is available through selected stores with digital customs forms. More detailed item descriptions and contact information are now needed to meet US customs requirements. In sport, All Blacks coach Scott Robertson claims the scrum issues that plagued the first test win over the Springboks at Eden Park are under control ahead of the rematch in Wellington. Black Ferns boss Alan Bunting is happy with Saturday's scheduling near crossover as it could draw more eyeballs on the women's game. His side also tackles South Africa in the World Cup quarter-final at midnight. The desire to keep pulling the strings on the football field was ultimately behind Macy Fraser's decision to come home from the US to rejoin the Wellington Phoenix. I'm Jodie Gill. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.